Ethan, where are you right now? You had better be out job hunting. Don't make me chase you down again.
I'm out. I told you I had a meeting related to my job, which I already have, and thus don't need to hunt for a new one.
Work? You seriously expect me to believe that? You've been out for work more times this month than I can count, and somehow I've never seen a paycheck.
Because it's remote work. Not everything shows up in a neat little envelope on the kitchen table.
Oh, come on. Remote work? You mean scrolling on your laptop while drinking overpriced coffee and pretending it's productivity?
No, I mean actual contracts with deliverables and deadlines just like any other job. Just because I don't commute to an office doesn't mean I don't have a job.
Funny, because from what I can see, the only thing you consistently deliver is a pile of dirty dishes and excuses.
That's not fair, and you know it. You never even asked what I do. You just decided I was a burden from day one.
Because you act like one. You wander in and out, you don't say where you're going, and then expect to be treated like some misunderstood genius.
I don't expect anything from you. I'm just trying to live in peace.
Under someone else's roof.
No, under my roof. You think I'm here by your good graces, but that's not the whole story.
Is that so? Because as far as I remember, Eric and I moved into the duplex's main unit when your room started looking like a storage closet with a Wi-Fi signal.
And you never stopped to ask why I stayed in the smaller space, because I was trying not to start a fight. Because I thought we could coexist without stepping on each other. Clearly, I was wrong.
You're right, you were wrong. I've been biting my tongue for months, but watching you laze around while I handle everything, I'm done.
Handle everything? Melissa, all you've done is take over. You swept in like this place was yours to rule.
I made this house functional. Someone had to. You were dragging your feet while this place fell apart.
You mean while I was quietly working and staying out of your way? I didn't argue when you redecorated. I didn't fight when you took over the kitchen. I didn't say a word when you started rearranging furniture like you owned the place.
Because you didn't own anything. You're just camping out here until someone finally calls you out.
If you really believe that, then I suggest you wait until Eric gets back. 3 months, that's all.
You think I'm going to wait 3 more months for validation? No, I'm already preparing. When Ethan walks through that door, he's going to see exactly what's been going on and whose side to take.
You don't even know what side you're on. You're fighting a battle that doesn't exist.
Oh, it exists. You're just not used to someone pushing back.
I'm used to people misunderstanding. I'm used to being dismissed without a second thought. That doesn't mean I'm wrong.
You've had every chance to prove yourself, Ethan, but you didn't. You bought a car, took little business trips, and played the victim the second someone questioned your lifestyle.
I've explained multiple times. I have income, real income, and the work I do is legitimate. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's fake.
You think telling me you make money on the internet is going to change how I see you? Grow up.
No, but maybe Eric will, because he actually listens. He knows the full story, and when he's back, we're gonna have a very different conversation.
Fine, let's have that conversation. Just don't be surprised when it ends with your stuff on the curb and me holding the spare keys.
You're making moves you can't take back, Melissa. And when the truth comes out, I hope you're ready for the fallout.
Keep dreaming. 3 months, Ethan. That's all you've got.
We'll see. Melissa, what the hell happened to my room? I just got back and everything's gone. The bed, the desk, all my clothes, even the rug is gone. The only thing left is some passive-aggressive memo you taped to the floor. Care to explain?
Oh, you're back already? I figured your little vacation would last longer with how relaxed you've been about living off everyone else.
Vacation? It was a 4-day trip for a client meeting. I told you I was leaving. You seriously emptied my entire room while I was gone?
Let's not pretend you're some jet-setting professional. You've been mooching long enough, Ethan. Consider this the start of a long overdue cleanup.
That cleanup included throwing out my furniture? What did you do with my stuff?
Most of it's gone, the rest bagged up and moved out. You said it yourself months ago. This would all get sorted when Eric came back.
I said we should wait until he returned, that the situation could be discussed then, not that you should unilaterally gut my living space.
Same thing. You framed it like some epic showdown. We'll let Eric decide. So I'm just getting ahead of the curve. He's back tomorrow. I thought it'd be nice to give him a house with one less problem to deal with.
You don't get to decide what's a problem. You've never understood how this house even works, and instead of asking questions, you jumped straight to sabotage.
Sabotage? Come on, I did what had to be done. You've been drifting through this place like you're on a permanent staycation. Well, time's up, Ethan.
You trashed years of my life while I was gone. You had no right to do that. And you still have no idea what's really going on here.
Oh, please, I know more than enough. I know you've been dragging your feet for years, and I know Eric's going to side with me once he sees the mess you've made.
That's the thing. You think you know, but you don't. You've been working off a story you wrote in your head. It's not even close to the truth.
The truth is obvious. You don't have a job. You don't contribute. You buy random stuff and take trips like you're owed this life. That's all anyone sees.
I don't even know what to say to you anymore. I have tried multiple times to explain how I earn money. I've been respectful, patient, and quiet. And instead of listening, you've been plotting some grand eviction fantasy like you're a movie villain.
If that makes me the villain, then fine. Maybe the villain is just the one finally cleaning house.
You still don't get it. You think tomorrow ends with me being kicked out? That's your big finale?
Absolutely. Once Eric sees how I've handled this, he'll be relieved. I took initiative. I kept the house from falling apart. You'll be gone, and we can finally breathe again.
You really think he's gonna thank you for throwing out my things while I was away? For treating me like garbage?
I think he's going to thank me for doing what he was too soft-hearted to do.
Then I hope you're ready to be stunned, because he knows more than you think. And when he walks in that door, you're not gonna like what you hear.
Yeah? What's he going to say? That you're a misunderstood genius? That you secretly own the house or something?
Maybe. Maybe he'll say something that finally makes you realize just how badly you've misread this entire situation.
Well, guess we'll find out tomorrow. But for now, your room's empty, your time's up, and you're lucky I didn't toss that weird laptop of yours in the trash.
Don't worry, that weird laptop is the only reason I didn't miss a major deadline. One more day and you would have tanked a contract I've been working on for months.
Oh, poor Ethan. Lost his imaginary contract and his precious desk. Oh, spare me.
You don't have to believe in my work, but Eric does. And after tomorrow, this little power trip of yours is going to end, and hard.
Keep dreaming. I've already won. You just don't know it yet.
Then enjoy your last night believing that, because tomorrow everything flips.
Ethan, are you there? I really need to talk to you. Eric just walked through the door completely unannounced and early, and everything has gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, I was expecting this message sooner or later.
He's furious, Ethan. I've never seen him like this in all the years I've known him. The moment he realized your room was empty, he looked at me like I'd set the place on fire. He demanded an explanation, and when I told him I had cleared it out because you were leaving anyway, he nearly shouted.
I warned you this wasn't gonna go the way you thought.
He said this house was never meant for us. He said it was always supposed to be for you and whoever you decided to build a life with. And I just stood there, stunned, because I thought this was his house. That we were living here because it belonged to him.
That's been your assumption from the beginning, yeah, but you never actually asked now, did you?
Why would I ask something like that? He's the older brother. Isn't it normal to think the house would be in his name?
It might be normal to think that, but the reality is different. The house is legally mine. It's been that way for years.
Wait, you mean on paper? Officially?
Yes, it's in my name fully and legally. If you don't believe me, feel free to ask Eric directly, though it sounds like he's already told you.
I can't believe this. I can't even look at him right now. He won't speak to me. He just shook his head and walked off like I wasn't even in the room.
That tends to happen when someone learns their spouse threw their brother out of his own home without bothering to learn the facts first.
Ethan, I didn't know. I swear to God, I didn't know.
No, Melissa, you didn't want to know. Anyway, I doubt you'd believe anything that came from me, so why don't you just ask Eric to fill you in on all the details? I'll be ready to talk whenever you finish talking to him. Take your time.
Ethan, I just finished talking to Eric. I don't even know where to begin.
Then don't try to start from the middle. Just ask whatever it is you need to understand.
He told me everything about the family, about you. I had no idea that you and Eric aren't even technically related by blood.
That's correct. Eric is our mother's son from her first marriage. I'm my father's son from his second. Neither of us was formally adopted by the other's parent.
So, when your grandfather passed...
He left his assets to his direct blood relatives only. That included my father, my uncles, and me. Eric wasn't part of that inheritance.
So the house and the land...
Both were part of my share. I inherited them directly. Later, I paid to rebuild the home from the ground up and turned it into a duplex. That was my investment, paid for entirely out of my own pocket.
But how? I mean, no offense, but I thought you didn't even have a job. I truly believed you were just coasting on nothing.
Because you never listened when I tried to explain.
I genuinely didn't think you had anything going on. You never bragged, never showed off.
That's because I didn't feel the need to prove anything to someone who had already made up her mind about me.
Then tell me now, please. I need to hear it from you. How were you able to afford all of this?
My main source of income is passive. I've invested in dividend-paying stocks and rental properties over the last 10 years. That covers a lot, but I also have a side business.
What kind of business?
I run a video channel, monetized with ad revenue and occasional brand sponsorships. I don't show my face, so you wouldn't recognize it even if you tried to find it.
You're telling me you make money just from posting videos?
That's how the internet works now, Melissa. There's a whole economy built around it, and I've been doing it long enough to know how to make it sustainable.
How much do you actually make?
On average, my total income across all sources is about $300,000 per year.
300,000? Ethan, are you serious?
Dead serious. You can check the tax filings if you don't believe me.
I don't know what to say. I thought you were broke. I thought you were living off handouts.
You thought a lot of things, and you made some very big and very bad decisions based on those assumptions.
Ethan, we need to talk right now. I just got off the phone with some creepy lawyer. Eric is actually divorcing me. Like, he's for real about this. I thought he was just angry and that it would all blow over in a few days. I didn't think he would take it this far.
Yeah, well, it would seem that he did.
But this is insane. He's seriously gonna break up our marriage? Over what? Some misunderstanding? I already told him I didn't know the house was yours. I didn't realize how serious things were. I got it wrong, sure, but people get things wrong all the time. That's not a reason to blow up in a perfectly happy marriage.
No, Melissa, it wasn't just a misunderstanding, it was cruelty.
Cruelty? Are you kidding me? I didn't hurt anyone. I just thought you needed a push out the door. I was trying to help you start to make your own way in the world, or at least I thought I was.
You didn't just give me a push, you threw out everything I owned.
I didn't think it mattered. I mean, you still had your laptop, right? And you said your work files were fine, so what's the big deal?
That wasn't what mattered. I had all my hard drives backed up online anyway. What mattered were the other things that you threw away. Important things. You threw away the fountain pen my father gave me when I graduated, the photo albums from when I was a kid, the letters from my mom, the last ones she ever wrote before she died. You even trashed the sculpture my girlfriend spent 6 months making to give me for my birthday.
I didn't know they were sentimental. I thought it was just junk, like that sculpture. What was it supposed to be, anyway?
That's exactly the problem. You didn't care enough to find out. You decided what had value and what didn't based on your own selfish criteria. And everything important to me ended up in the garbage because of you.
I didn't mean for that to happen. I swear, Ethan, if I'd known.
We've been through this. It's not that you didn't know, it's that you didn't want to know. You made up your mind about me from the beginning and never looked back. You saw me as a burden, so you treated everything connected to me like it was disposable.
I know I screwed up. Can we stop with the lectures already? Eric didn't even talk to me. He just handed me the papers and walked away. He said he already made up his mind. And not only that, he said that you asked him to end it. Is that true? Did you really do that?
Yes and no. I told him everything that you did to me, and I asked him what I thought was a very pertinent question. Do you truly believe someone who could do what you did should still be your partner?
So you convinced him. You poisoned him against me.
No, Melissa, I didn't poison him. I told the truth and gave him a chance for self-reflection. He made the decision on his own. But you should know, even if we're not blood, Eric and I have always been close. And when he saw how hurt I was, when he realized how much I had lost, he didn't hesitate.
This can't be happening. I never thought it would go this far.
It went exactly as far as it needed to. Actions have consequences. You're just not used to facing them. A week after the divorce was finalized, Melissa packed her things and left. She went back to her hometown, though I doubt it felt anything like home. Her parents insisted she pay back the $50,000 in damages for the things of mine she destroyed, even if it takes her years. And honestly, I hope it does. I didn't ask for revenge, I asked for accountability. She made choices, and for once she didn't get to wiggle out of the consequences. The house we shared, the one she tried to claim and then wreck, is gone. We all agreed it held too much bitterness to rebuild in those same walls, so we sold it. Now Eric, our parents, my fiancé, and I are designing something new. A home without pretense and without poison. The irony, it took everything falling apart to finally feel like things are coming together. Melissa's gone, and none of us miss her.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.